Hi everyone, Sarah Long here, exclusive Black Status presenter with Younique. So I want to take a few minutes and tell you all about how I ruined my own business. And you might be thinking, didn't you just say that you're a Black Status presenter? What do you mean you ruined your business? So let me explain. I've actually been wanting to make this video for a while, and I finally just sat down and got up the nerves to make it, because this is a video where I'm going to tell you everything that I've done wrong. All of it, or most of it. Maybe I'll keep some things to myself. But basically, it's hard to look at yourself and recognize your flaws. It's hard to admit your faults, and it's hard to admit that you failed. But you know what? Once you can admit those things and you recognize how they hurt you, you can move forward so much better and just with a much more clear vision. So I want to share with you some of the things that I have done over the last 2 years with my business that have made it a lot harder for me to be successful. Now, the moral of the story here is not going to be to make you feel like you're failing, all right? So if at any point during this you feel like you have made these same mistakes, I want to let you know ahead of time, it's okay. We all make mistakes. What's important is to learn from your mistakes and move forward better, okay? So I'm just gonna go down my list. The first thing that I did that ruined my business, I didn't start right away. I joined the middle of September, and I didn't even message anybody about the company until the day before October 1st, so the last day of September. So 2 weeks. During that 2 weeks time, I had no desire to train or learn the products. We were moving and I just thought that I was too busy, okay? I'll get back to that in a minute. So basically, I just thought that I was too busy and I joined and I said, I'll start October 1st, okay? So now looking back, I think, wow, that was 2 whole weeks of brand new presenter fire that I didn't take advantage of. Oh man, I would never recommend that to one of my girls. If somebody joined today, I would say, let's get you posting on your wall right now. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to teach you how to do that. We'll get going right away. So I think back and I think, gosh, I let 2 weeks just go by. Fail. Okay. Second, I didn't have a launch party. See, I had just had a party, and so I assumed that none of my friends would be interested because I just had a party. So why would they buy from me in a launch party? Why should I even waste my time? That was the attitude that I had. So I never had a launch party. Do you know what that meant? It meant that I had to work twice as hard to build a VIP group. Fail, no bueno. I didn't follow up. So here's the kicker. I had a lot of success very early on. I hit yellow status in 7 days. So my parties, my initial parties, were very good. I was doing really well. And I thought because I was doing so well, it would just continue on that pace. It would just snowball into this amazing business. In like 6 months, I would be Black Status and everything would be fine. And I would be one of those incredible success stories that you hear about. That didn't happen. Do you know why? I didn't follow up. I had a lot of really great parties when I started. I just ran the numbers recently and I don't remember exactly what they were off the top of my head, but out of the first 30 parties that I did, only 6 didn't qualify, and the others were all somewhere between $500 and $1,300 in sales. So on paper, that's pretty successful. But guess what? It was all for nothing because I didn't follow up. Okay? So when your upline tells you they recommend following up, listen to them. I promise you. The fortune's in the follow-up. I had to work twice as hard to get new parties and new presenters after those first few parties sort of ran their course. I wasn't consistently adding people to my network because I wasn't having as many successful parties. So, fail. I didn't post on my wall. This took me a while. I was terrified of being one of those annoying salesmen on Facebook. I didn't want any part of it. You can ask my sponsor and my upline, And they told me, you gotta post on your Facebook wall. And I'm like, no, my parties are so good, I don't need to do that. It's fine. It'll be fine. My VIP group's great. I've built it up now. It's good. I don't need to post on my wall. It's totally fine. I don't want to annoy people. Let me tell you something, friends. You need to post on your wall. And those posts should probably be public. As uncomfortable as it is in the beginning, I promise you, learn from my mistake. Don't make this one, okay? Post on your personal wall. You don't have to overpost, and don't be salesy, but do post. I didn't want to annoy my friends. So because of that, I never sent opportunity messages to a lot of my girlfriends. Guess what? Somebody else did. Several of my friends knew that I was with Younique, but instead of joining Younique with me, they joined with somebody who just asked them. Imagine if I had just asked them, but I didn't. So they went to someone else. Fail. I took the holidays off. Never again. I did this one season and I will never do this again. I took 2 weeks off between Christmas and New Year's. I thought, everything's so busy right now. Everyone's got family in town. Everybody's just busy and I'm busy, so I'm just going to take some time off. That's the beauty, right, in owning your own business and working from home, is you can just take time off. Let me tell you something, friends. If you take time off, you're going to have to work twice as hard to build your momentum back up when you come back, okay? So, fail. I acted like I was better than my sponsor. This is part of a dark past that I'm not really proud of, but you know what? It's just the way that it is. My sponsor did not have as much success in her business early on as what I had, and so I thanked myself for this perceived success that she was having, because I knew that my sales were awesome and I was great, and the only reason she was promoting is because she had me underneath her. Let me tell you something, friends. That is the wrong mindset to have, okay? It's just bad. It's tacky, it's bad, and all that you're really doing is hurting yourself. You're taking all of this energy and you're putting it into something negative. Nothing positive comes from negative energy, okay? So let me just tell you that. If you've got that attitude that you're better than your sponsor, or that the only reason she's successful is because she has you, you need to get over it, because it takes her working her own business to move up through the ranks too, okay? Maybe she's lucky to have you, but be grateful that you're able to give her that success, that not only do you get to help pay your own bills, but you get to help pay somebody else's too, okay? So, fail. That was a big one. That took time to get through, but I got through it. Excuse me, my allergies are a little crazy today. I failed because I didn't take my allergy medicine. I didn't love my team enough. Okay, so this one took some learning. It took some time to figure this one out, because I knew that what I was teaching was good material. I knew that I had my team's best interests at heart, and I knew that I just wanted them to be successful. The problem was that my delivery was very hardcore, and not everybody responds to that. It takes some time to respond to that kind of stuff. So, love your team. They will respect you more if you just love them. Be genuine about it. So, fail. I wasn't grateful. This is something that I've really been working on in the last 6 months or so. I have become so grateful, so thankful for this amazing opportunity. And I think back and I think, wow, how did I have as much success as I had without this feeling of gratefulness? But I wasn't having all this success. I was hitting the milestones and I was going through the motions, but I wasn't truly feeling the level of success that I feel now because I wasn't grateful. I got discouraged. Some stuff happened in my business and I got kicked to my knees, and I let it bring me down. And I wasted a couple of weeks feeling sorry for myself. I wasted a couple of really critical moments by being in a slump and by feeling like everything was going to just fall apart, by feeling that I couldn't survive, that I couldn't get past it, that I was going to have to quit. But guess what? I got through it. As soon as I got over myself, I got through it. So, don't get discouraged. It's a big fail. I got comfortable. There was a little bit of a period in my business when I was okay with my color status and I was okay with the amount of money that I was making. I thought, you know what, this is pretty good. I think we'll just hang out here for a while. I don't really need to promote. I don't need to move on further. I've got a great team. I'm finally loving them enough. I've finally got this party thing down, right, with my follow-ups. I'm sponsoring. It's good. This is good. But guess what happens when you get complacent? Fail. Your business goes complacent too, and it's going to get stagnant, and you're not going to move forward. So don't get complacent. I wasn't hungry anymore. I stopped having the desire to move forward. Again, I got comfortable. I was just like, I guess if Black Status happens, it's going to happen at some point, but I'm not really going to push for it. It'll just happen. That's a problem. You have to want it. You have to be hungry for it. You have to want it so bad that you're willing to do whatever it takes to help your team, to help yourself get there, okay? So don't sit around waiting to be fed. Be hungry. And I didn't love myself. This is the one that I struggle with the most. Everybody's their own biggest critic. Everybody's their own worst enemy, okay? You have to love yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you deserve to be successful. You have to believe that you have what it takes to make things happen. If you can't believe in yourself, then how do you expect your audience to believe in you? How do you expect your family to believe in you? How will your kids or your husband or your girlfriend or your wife, how will they believe in you if you can't even believe in yourself? You have to believe in yourself, and you have to love yourself. Every single day, tell yourself that you deserve this, that you deserve to be successful, that you deserve to not have to hate your life anymore, that you deserve to go a step beyond what life has decided to make you settle for. You don't have to settle. You deserve more. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to love yourself to get there. So hopefully you guys will take some stuff away from this video, and you will learn from my mistakes, and you will not let yourself ruin your own business by doing all of these things. But if you've already done these things, let me tell you, it's okay. You can make mistakes. Trust me, we all do. We've all made mistakes. But you know what? Here's the beauty in it. You can still be awesome in spite of any milestones that you've faced. I hit Black Status when I got over myself and when I figured out what mistakes I made early on, but I had to work twice as hard to get there because I ruined my own business by not doing these simple things. So make sure, if you're a new presenter and Black Status is on your mind, follow your upline's guidance. Make sure that you're following up with your customers. Make sure you're posting on your personal wall. Do parties. Love your team. Help your team. And you're going to find massive success. But if you want to do it the hard way, do all of the things that I just listed, because let me tell you something, friends. It took me over 1.5 years to get to Black Status. I finally did it, but I had to do it the hard way because I just made some dumb mistakes. So learn from my mistakes, rock your business better, and I'll see you in the Black group soon.